Reprezent Radio, sounds of Rag and Bone Man. The song is called Put That Soul On Me, from an early EP that he did with High Focus Records. Big tune. I'm here with Gemma. What's your surname? You don't actually. Do you want to say it on the radio? The full government.
It's fine. Yeah, it's Jennison. It's Gemma Jennison. Yeah.
Oh, cool name.
Sounds a bit like Jenna Jameson, but we're in very different industries.
You said it.
I did, yeah.
Someone from the back says no, they're not in different industries.
Yeah, she's taken up nursing.
Yeah. Good answer. So we played Rag and Bone Man, and we just had a little look on his Spotify. 8 million monthly listeners almost, and the big song Human, 690 million streams.
That's why he's got to sit on lawnmower.
Oh, I'd love one of them.
He has.
I've not even got a garden. Well, there's a bit of grass out there that's shared with the neighbours.
Yeah.
But no space for a sit-on lawnmower. So how did you end up being in contact with Rag and Bone Man? Because he is also in the film.
Yes.
Talking about, there's a bit where he talks about he kind of went away to promo his record.
Yeah.
And he came back and was like, oh, everyone knows me now. Mm-hmm. Everything's different.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've known Rory a number of years, from before he was really, really famous and a household name, and he's still the same person, still my mate Rory, you know. And I went to him with this idea, and he immediately just said, yes, sign me up, what can I do? He's helped us loads, really, really helped us loads. And I suppose the odd thing is people think, well, what's he got to moan about? You know, he's doing really well, he's very successful. But interestingly, he talks about that kind of thing. You know, he went away, came back, and he couldn't walk down the street without someone stopping him and going, you're Rag and Bone Man. And also he talks a lot about the high of being on stage, the buzz of that and what that gives you, and then coming off stage and then just sitting in another hotel room on your own, and how that feels, like the come down of being on stage. So he talks a lot about those things, and I suppose he talks a lot about being on tour, being away from his son and being away from his loved ones, those sorts of things. And I don't, you know, it's not about him having a mental illness, none of those things. It's about him just saying those are the things for him that he finds hard, that he has to work really hard on to kind of overcome, and to think and manage about how it feels to be away for a long time. But you know, he talks very openly about that and how that feels, and it's not about him not being grateful about his position, it's just acknowledging actually it's hard work, you know, and it comes at a cost.
Yeah, it's like the Instagram versus reality thing,
right?
Like music and the music game and the music business and being active in it can be so hard. Sometimes people think, I know people who write songs and complain sometimes that people they know think they've not got a job. But it's like, okay, I write songs, I record the songs, I sing the songs, I record songs about sad stuff and then sing them over and over again in front of loads of people.
To get them right, and to practice, and then to see how it's received. The thing about, I mean, one of the main things that comes out of the film is about social media and expectation, and how people will comment very openly on your stuff on social media. Oh, I don't like that. I preferred it when you made this music. Go back to that era. But they wouldn't walk up to you in the street and say that. They'd walk up to you in the street and go, oh, can I have a picture with you? You know, but social media makes people more open to criticism. It's there for the public to see, public do it, and that has a significant impact on the artistry, because if you want to try something new or a new sound, or you want to branch out and work with a particular artist that isn't wildly popular, for example, or new, you know, people have an opinion on that. And if you're not meeting your expectations of your fan base, they can quickly turn on you. And that's such a true story. For anything creative arts-wise, you're always up against the judge and the jury, which are your fan base.
Mm-hmm. And then even if it's not the fan base, say if you're an artist and you've got 10 photos and you put them up, 100 people are going to like them, 200 people are not going to like them. And the internet just gives people that space to say, this is rubbish. Yeah,
and judge you. You know, is that whole thing about laying your, you know, and if you're singing a song that you've written that's deeply personal to you and it's criticised, that really hits differently, doesn't it?
Crazy times. Now let's talk about DRS, because we've been talking about DRS but not on the microphone, and I would like to give the letters DRS some airtime like we always do. He helped you with the film. He's in the film. His music's in the film. A very deep person, but again, it's drum and bass music, it's club music. It can go over your head top if you're not listening. So I enjoy listening to what he says when he raps, and wow, he says some some serious stuff going on.
He talks about all sorts of stuff, love and loss. He talks about race. He talks about his upbringing a lot. And I think you're right, because it's dance music and it's fast and it's exciting music. People overlook some of the lyrics. And actually, I reached out to him. I didn't really know him, and I reached out to him because I heard one of his songs, and I was like, "Look, are you all right? How are you?" kind of thing. And we have some friends in common, like Connie from Children's Zoos, Tyler from Children's Zoos, so we have people. It wasn't odd for me to perhaps do that, but we got talking, we became friends, and when the Man Down programme came about, he was my go-to. I was like, would you help me with this? And he, of course, in a very DRS way, was like, yes, of course, and he has been, for me, he's personally been a great supporter. But for Man Down, he did an interview in Crack magazine, and I didn't know about it, and it was all about what we were doing with Man Down, and he's so humble, he didn't even say, I'm doing this, he just did it, and it was such an amazing piece of work. So he just does all of these things really, like, without being asked to support us. He's just such an amazing human. Like, I'm so grateful for him.
Great. DRS just done an amazing UK tour.
Yeah.
Had an album out last year, Light Language. Great project, and has some amazing songs, and is in the film. Now, people, unless they purchase the training package for one's company,
yes,
they're not going to get to see the film.
Well, no. So basically our aim is to sell the training package to corporations that can afford it, because our direct aim, the thing we're really passionate about, is being able to deliver it for free in grassroots spaces, independent spaces, charities. So for one person, for one industry that buys it, we can do 2 trainings, the same training, elsewhere for free. Okay. So it subsidises that for us. So I'm hoping that we might be able to get the film televised somehow. I'm hoping that someone might listen to this and reach out to me, but we're hoping to get it televised for a small space of time so people get access to seeing it, because we run solely on donations. There are people that have donated that haven't been able to see it. I'd like them to see it, but really I don't want that many people to see it, because it might stop them from buying us in or asking us to come in and train. So our aim really is now to market what we're doing and our training to those places that can afford it, so we can deliver it for free. I want to get to young people, because in terms of mental health research, early intervention is much better than trying to find a cure. So if we can get into young people's spaces and get them ready and armed to go into the music industry, that's going to have a better efficacy, a better impact than us getting them when it's too late, for example. So if we start at the top at the really big labels and we start in grassroots spaces, hopefully we'll meet in the middle somewhere.
I like the logic.
Thank you.
Amazing. So I just want to say thank you again for coming. It's been really, really interesting to hear you tell us about the project, and I've been watching it. How do people follow on Instagram if they're listening now?
The Man Down programme on Instagram.
Easy.
Man Down prog _ on Twitter, which I don't understand because I'm nearly 44 and I'm just out of the game on that return and at business. But also Facebook, which is Instagram really, and we've got a website, the Man Down programme website. You can access us, contact us via that as well.
Yeah, amazing. And anyone who's listening and feels any kind of way about anything that's been said, I think one of the main messages, if you take apart a lot of the stuff, speak to someone. To someone. It's not, don't wait for someone to necessarily text you and say, how are you? Text your brethren and say, I feel mad,
Yeah.
Let's go out.
Reach out to people.
What are you doing tonight? Sometimes I say to my friend, I might speak to a friend who said, I've been feeling down all week. I'm saying, well, why aren't you around here watching TV then? But it's not always that easy to speak out when you're feeling like that, and I'm sure we've all felt it and we all feel it. So anyone who is listening, who feels any kind of way and maybe doesn't know how to deal with it or speak about that, tell your mate. Anyone who's looking at their mate and thinking, where are they? Why are they not answering my messages? Ring them.
Yeah.
Force the issue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you know what? If they don't want to speak to you, they won't answer, but they probably will answer, and they'll probably be really glad of it.
Yeah, or even just to see someone, give you a missed call, think, actually, okay.
Yeah, I'm on someone's mind.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. So thank you again for coming through. We're going to leave them with an emotional one.
Thank you for having me.
No, of course. You're more than welcome. So no, thank you. Don't thank me. No, don't thank me. We'll play this DRS song, The View, featuring LSB on production and Tyler Daly. It's a classic in the drum and bass world. Everyone who likes liquid drum and bass likes this song.
Yeah.
It's an amazing one. So we'll leave them with this. I'll still be here for another 27 minutes just playing music, because that's what I do. Any parting messages for the people?
No, I just want to say thanks for having me, and I want people to check us out and see what we're doing, get behind us. We have a gratuitously large yellow donate button on our website. But also 3 things you can do to help us is to like, share, save our stuff. Just follow us and get us out there. That's all I really want. And take care of each other.
Amazing. And all of that people can do except for the donation for free.
Yeah,
it's easy. And then,
exactly.
if you've got a spare £5, you know how much it costs for a coffee in London?
Yeah.
Nearly a blooming £5 sometimes. So
Give
I'll
me that
skip my next one.
Give me that latte.
Yeah, exactly. And you can have it. All right. Thank you again.
Thank you.